To make up for the previous clip being less than 10 minutes, this one is definitely going to be over 20. Not that I know just how much fast forwarding I'm going to do in this one. Melee is very much effective against this particular kind of creature. What fresh threat is this? Well, whatever it was, at least it wasn't armored. Though there was literally nothing we could do to avoid landing on top of that one. Been a long time since we dropped right on top of an enemy. It's practically a franchise signature for me at this point. Another missile door. Kind of hoping it's just an upgrade on the other side of it. Okay. Why are we getting a cutscene for grabbing this upgrade instead of the game just letting us run to it like some of the others? Not that I'm against us getting that upgrade, but something about the way they portrayed us receiving it felt like it was being treated with more importance than it actually deserves. I think we might have seen that Chozo at the start use this particular trick against Samus. Well, that's one way to get past pressure plates. A little tempted to fast forward for a bit, since we're going to be in semi-familiar territory for a while, as I try to figure out where we have to go next, but then, it's not like we're outright stumbling around at the moment. We're just heading back to the area where we found the door that led to our last big upgrade. I certainly wouldn't be surprised if there's something else in that massive water chamber. I'm not even sure what to call those floating enemies. Huh. We've dropped into plenty of enemies over the course of these games, but this is the first time we've ever dropped right on top of an upgrade we didn't know about before. I certainly know I wouldn't mind having more of that kind of luck. Probably should have gone to ball form sooner there, but to be fair, we are 13 clips into this game, and we only recently regained the bombs to go with our morph ball. Not that it opened anything up for us to go further down in this particular room. I suppose that was just wishful thinking on my part. Guess we're clearing out these floating bastards and climbing our way back up. It's not that big of an issue. I certainly don't mind the fact that we grabbed that upgrade before leaving this part of the water. Still, it's hard not to imagine that we could have explored more territory down here. Anyway, excuse me while I start fast-forwarding for a bit. Right, climbing back up the exact same way I did after we grabbed that flash step upgrade. certainly an easy move to pull off, that's for sure. But I'm not all that clear how it's supposed to work out for us when we have to deal with the robots, or if I'll even think to use it during that kind of stress. Especially since the yellow one is annoyingly fast. Always nice to have another energy tank to work with, even if the boss is hit absurdly hard compared to the regular enemies. Well, this is certainly a fresh room. Always kind of appreciated that while the Metroid series never has Samus just drowning in the water, she's still limited to a degree until she gets the right upgrade. Hell, I'm not even sure if the water levels in the old 2D Mario and Sonic games were the reason I never fully got into those highly popular series. I certainly doubt it helped, though. The deeper we go, the more I feel convinced we're going to have to fight a boss for the right to have the gravity suit. Well, there goes the idea of getting that missile upgrade immediately. Okay, so we've dropped the overall water levels down here. Nice to know, but I don't really see how that immediately helps us right now. Yeah, still unable to get that missile upgrade. I can't reach that floating platform either. Just what am I not seeing just yet? Ah, well that certainly looks promising. And we've got a path further to the right. Path that leads us right to another tram. Funny, I would have thought we'd at least have seen whatever the next robot would have been in the water area, but then we're heading back to a previous area from a different point, so maybe we'll actually be able to destroy that yellow robot in this clip. I'm not entirely sure I would put money on that bet. I've been wrong about a lot of things in this game so far, but it wouldn't be too much of a surprise if I was right. And of course, there's water in the part of the area we start in, because water is apparently the order of the day around here at the moment. For some reason, I thought we could fit far enough in to get to that corner there. My mistake. Of course, the damn speedy robot is right there as we enter, with water around to slow us considerably. At least I didn't have to drain our energy too much while trying to hide from the bastard. I really don't want to have to go through any chases when we're crippled like this. Shit. Definitely not a lot of great options here right now. And of course, there's no way through that door with what we've got right now. Fucking hell, boost blocks on both sides of the hallway. And I'm pretty damn convinced that the Emmy we're running from is the one holding the ability to speed boost through them. Again, I just can't find it in me to feel all that much fear here. Just exasperation, since that's happened to us so damn often so far. Right, too much to hope that the water would muffle our sounds. And I somehow doubt we'd be able to get that far, even if we did manage to get a well-timed counter down there. Well, that should count as progress. So the robot didn't enter this room so long as we weren't in it, but now that we are... Ugh. I get why that's the case, but it's still pretty damn annoying. And apparently I can't make that kind of jump with our cloak on for some reason. You'd think I'd be able to figure out those sorts of things sooner. But then you'd also think that I wouldn't keep making the same mistake so often that it makes me feel like a complete moron. Right, so we're going to have to climb up there again. I wonder how many more times I'm gonna make the same mistake before we make some progress this time. No other way to make progress in here as far as I can see. Just deal with the invincible robot that somehow knows how to move to the most inconvenient spots, even though it doesn't actually see us. How many times have we done this song and dance so far in this game? And how many more times will we have to? What am I even doing? I could have gotten to the next room right then and there. I really wish there was some way I could transcribe what I was thinking at the time I had the controller in my hands. I'm sure some patch of scientists would have found it rather enlightening how my brain works. And now we go through there when I should have done so a good deal earlier. Just need to smash this brain thing, then work on smashing the robot we've been trying to evade for so long. Again, it's really hard to be all that much catharsis at what we're doing right now, when I damn well know there's a good number of robots to go after this. Not that I remember the specific number right now. know that Samus has always gained powers from various enemies she's destroyed over the course of the series, but I would have liked some in-universe explanation for how she knew interacting with these brain things in this specific way would give her this specific power-up to take down this specific enemy. Well, at least it didn't take me as long to open the door this time. I'm learning. And of course, that son of a bitch is moving a lot faster than the other robots we destroyed so far in the game. I hope the later ones are going to be slower, but that's probably just wishful thinking. Anyway, now for some more fast forwarding. We know what we absolutely have to do, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to die trying to do it repeatedly. I probably should have started running there, but can you blame me for trying to shoot the ball and finish it right there? Oh, come on! We deserve to have broken its faceplate there. We very much... I mean, just dear God! How many more clips until we're absolutely finished with these things? Just give me a damn break! And by break, I mean let me destroy the damn robot! At this rate, I'm more likely to break the fragile thumbstick on the Nintendo Switch than I am to finish this game. And it probably says something, that I'm looking forward to the Switch getting an emulator on the PC, because then I can use a PlayStation controller for these games. It's not that I'm bitching about the Switch's underwhelming processor compared to the other consoles of this generation. Ever since Sony and Microsoft started making consoles, Nintendo hasn't even bothered trying to keep up in that category. Still, the Switch has got to be the most fragile bit of Nintendo hardware I have ever seen. Whew. Anyway, there's another bot gone. And to nobody's great surprise, the fast robot gave us the speed booster for destroying it, an upgrade that I've never been able to like despite it being in all the 2D Metroids in the same form. Yeah, that's going to open up a number of paths for us, but some of those paths I'm not actually going to bother trying to open. I just do not have the kind of precision that this kind of upgrade actually requires. Right, should have jumped there. You'd think I would have, considering the minimap showed that big hole. At least the second time was the charm. Not sure why we need an ammo refill here, but I'll take it. Speed boosting into a ball? Oh, just fuck off with that little puzzle. I don't even see why I would want to speed boost from either side, since there didn't seem to be anything in between the 2 points. Well, at least I managed to time the counter right for that strike, if not the first one. Not getting to that missile upgrade from this angle. Now that I've managed to speed boost my way here, what's next on the agenda? Aside from saving and taking a nap, of course. I did promise that this clip would be longer than 20 minutes to make up for the short one of the previous clip, didn't I? That doesn't mean this wasn't exhausting. Yet another hallway that's a dead end! I am far too used to ending up in dead ends. I'm also way too used to having no clue how to make progress after gaining some critical upgrades. Again, this looks new. And unfortunately, far too much is blocked off for us right now, just like so many other areas we come across. Well, since this is yet another dead end, let's move on. Probably says something for how late at night I'm working on this. But at what point should I give all these dead ends a eulogy?